The tiger who repaid a kindness. Once upon a time, in a remote mountain area, there lived a kind-hearted woodcutter. One day, the woodcutter went deep into the mountain forest and began to work hard cutting firewood, when suddenly he heard a strange sound coming from behind a tree. Ah! Ah! The woodcutter approached the place where the sound was coming from and was very surprised. "It's a tiger! Save me!" The woodcutter was so shocked that he didn't have the strength in his legs to run away. But instead of pouncing on the woodcutter who was running away, the tiger just kept on making a choking sound and coughing. That's strange. I should have become this tiger's meal by now. It wasn't until then that the woodcutter stopped running away and turned around and looked at the tiger. The tiger looked at the woodcutter and opened his mouth wide to show him what was inside his mouth. "Why are you opening your mouth?" The woodcutter was surprised at what he saw as he looked carefully in the tiger's mouth. How did such a huge bone get stuck in there? "Wait a minute, I know it hurts, but hold on for a bit." Finally, the huge bone that was hurting the tiger came cleanly out. "Thank you, young woodcutter. I will certainly repay you for your kindness." The tiger said goodbye to the woodcutter who'd helped him and disappeared off somewhere. Thud! What's that sound? Early the next morning, the woodcutter was woken up by the noise coming from outside. The woodcutter went to have a look and saw a large pile of cut firewood in the yard. "How did you bring so many logs here? Thank you." The woodcutter waved and greeted the tiger, who had brought the logs and was watching from a distance. While the tiger was peeping around the woodcutter's house, he ended up eavesdropping on the woodcutter's mother's concerned voice. "Oh, you're at the age where you should be getting married, but you're not able to marry and are still living with your mother." The following day, the woodcutter was very surprised to see a woman passed out in his yard. "That young lady? What's she doing sleeping there?" The young lady woke up from the noise the woodcutter made and looked around her. As the woman came to her senses, she began to speak. "I met a tiger near my house and was so scared I must have fainted. I woke up and I'm here." As the woodcutter listened to the explanation, he realized that the tiger was trying to repay his kindness. "Thank you very much, tiger." Thanks to the tiger's kindness, the woodcutter married the young lady and they lived happily together. "Okay, my husband, have a safe trip. I'll be back soon." It was market day, so the woodcutter took his firewood and went down to the village. When the woodcutter reached the village, he saw the notice on the wall. The notice said that because the tiger kept coming to the village, the king would give a reward to whoever caught the tiger. When the villagers read the notice, they ran ahead of one another to be the first person to catch the tiger. Only the woodcutter was concerned for the tiger. "Oh no, I better tell the tiger quickly." The woodcutter set off as fast as he could to find the tiger. He didn't have to go far before he found the tiger waiting for him at the entrance to the village. "Tiger, the villagers are about to come and catch you. Run away quickly." But instead of running away, the tiger wandered around near the woodcutter. "As a final repayment for your kindness, kill me and take the reward for yourself." "What are you talking about? I got married thanks to you. I can't do that. Quickly, run deep into the forest. Just then, It's the tiger! The tiger's come out! The villagers who discovered the tiger began to shout. Quickly, shoot me! Don't let those people get me first! The woodcutter was at a loss about what to do. Okay, if I shoot at an angle, the tiger will run off and the people will give up the chase. The woodcutter deliberately fired his arrow in the direction of the tiger's tail. However, the tiger, who realized this would happen, changed direction, was hit by the arrow and fell. Why didn't you run away, tiger? I'm sorry. The woodcutter received a reward from the king, but he wasn't at all happy. He buried the tiger who'd repaid his kindness in a sunny spot and prayed for him.